BTS leaves Las Vegas today. Fans aren't ready to say goodbye. The city that never sleeps became the center of the global music world as hundreds of thousands of fans arrived from every corner of the planet to witness the ARIRANG World Tour. Hotels were filled with purple lights. The strip was crowded with excited army members, and Allegiant Stadium became the stage for one of the most talked about concert events of the year. Now, only one day after the emotional final concert, a different scene unfolded across the city. The music had stopped. The fireworks were gone, and BTS was preparing to leave Las Vegas. From early morning, fans gathered around Harry Reid International Airport in hopes of catching one final glimpse of the 7 members before their departure. Although the excitement of the concerts had ended, emotions remained as strong as ever. Many fans carried banners, army bombs, and handmade letters thanking BTS for the memories they created during their historic stay in Nevada. Some fans had barely slept after the final concert. Others had spent the night rewatching videos from Day 4, still struggling to accept that the Las Vegas chapter of the ARIRANG tour had officially come to an end. By sunrise, social media was already flooded with airport updates. Photos of BTS-themed displays inside airport areas circulated online while fans tracked every possible sign of the group's departure. Around the world, millions followed the updates closely. The mood was very different from the excitement of concert week. Instead of anticipation, there was sadness. Instead of celebration, there was farewell. As the morning progressed, airport security increased around several VIP areas while media outlets began arriving near designated departure zones. Fans standing outside barriers watched every vehicle entering the airport, hoping to catch a glimpse of the group. Then, shortly before departure preparations began, the moment finally arrived. Several black vehicles entered a restricted airport area, and the crowd erupted. The screams were loud enough to echo throughout nearby sections of the airport. Phones instantly filled the air. Tears appeared almost immediately. Many fans later admitted they thought they were prepared to say goodbye. But seeing BTS leave made everything feel real. The ARIRANG era in Las Vegas was truly over. Each member greeted fans in their own way. Jimin smiled warmly while waving toward supporters gathered behind security barriers. Jungkook offered a polite bow before acknowledging fans with a gentle smile. Jimin waved repeatedly while looking around the crowd. V greeted fans calmly while carrying himself with his usual relaxed confidence. RM, Suga, and J-Hope also acknowledged supporters before heading toward departure procedures. Although the interaction lasted only a short time, it was enough to send social media into another frenzy. Videos quickly spread across TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and X. Within minutes, hashtags related to BTS, Las Vegas, ARIRANG, and Safe Flight BTS began trending globally. For many ARMY members, the airport farewell felt just as emotional as the final concert itself. The previous evening had already left fans in tears. The final encore at Allegiant Stadium featured some of the most emotional moments of the entire tour. Thousands cried while waving purple lights during the last songs of the night. Many believed that would be the hardest goodbye. They were wrong. Watching BTS physically leave the city made the reality impossible to ignore. The streets that had been filled with excitement only days earlier suddenly felt quieter. Hotels began returning to normal operations. Concert banners slowly came down. Temporary fan events ended. The city that had transformed into BTS City was gradually returning to everyday life, yet traces of the group's presence remained everywhere. Restaurants displayed farewell messages to ARMY. Local businesses thanked fans for visiting. Tourism officials praised the positive impact of the concerts. Residents shared stories about seeing fans from dozens of countries gathering peacefully throughout the week. The influence of BTS extended far beyond music. For several days, Las Vegas became a meeting point for people from around the world. Friendships were formed. Memories were created. and experiences that fans had dreamed about for years finally became reality. At the airport, emotions continued growing stronger. Some fans cried openly as departure preparations progressed. Others stood quietly holding banners that read, "Thank you BTS. See you again. Las Vegas loves you. We will wait." The messages reflected exactly how many fans felt. Nobody wanted the chapter to end. But every tour stop eventually becomes a memory. And Las Vegas was now becoming one of the most special memories of the entire ARIRANG World Tour. As departure time approached, reports indicated that BTS would continue their journey back to South Korea before preparing for the next phase of their global schedule. The news triggered another emotional wave among fans online. Many understood the members needed rest after the demanding Las Vegas performances. Yet accepting their departure remained difficult. The concerts had been so successful that some fans jokingly suggested BTS should simply stay in Las Vegas permanently. Others shared side-by-side comparisons showing the city before and during the ARIRANG concerts, highlighting just how dramatically BTS transformed the atmosphere. As final boarding preparations continued, thousands of comments appeared online wishing the group a safe flight. Messages came from every continent: English, Korean, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, Indonesian, French, Arabic. Dozens of languages filled social media timelines with the same message: "Thank you." For BTS, the Las Vegas stop represented much more than another series of concerts. The performances showcased the group's continued ability to unite fans from across the world. The crowds were massive. The energy was extraordinary. And the emotional connection between BTS and ARMY appeared stronger than ever. Industry observers noted the remarkable scale of the event. Hotels benefited from increased tourism. Local businesses experienced surges in visitors. Social media engagement reached enormous levels. News coverage spread internationally. Few artists possessed the ability to transform an entire city the way BTS did during the ARIRANG tour. That reality became especially clear as departure day unfolded. Even people who had not attended the concerts were aware that something significant had happened. Taxi drivers discussed the concerts. Restaurant workers shared stories about meeting international fans. Hotel employees remembered the excitement throughout the week. The impact reached every corner of the city. Eventually, the final moments arrived. The members completed their airport procedures and prepared to continue their journey. Fans offered one final wave, one final cheer, one final expression of gratitude. And just like that, the Las Vegas chapter came to an end. The city remained behind. The memories remained behind. But BTS moved forward toward the next destination of their remarkable journey. For fans watching from around the world, the emotions were impossible to ignore. There was sadness because the concerts had ended. There was nostalgia because unforgettable memories had already become part of the past. But there was also excitement, because every ending in a world tour is also the beginning of the next chapter. The explosive opening nights, the emotional speeches, the sea of purple lights, the unforgettable performances, the laughter, the tears, the friendships, the memories, and perhaps most importantly, the feeling of being part of something bigger than themselves. Long after the final songs faded and the planes left Nevada behind, those memories would continue living in the hearts of fans everywhere. Las Vegas may have been only one stop on the ARIRANG World Tour, but for the fans who experienced it, it became much more than a concert destination. It became a moment in time that would never be forgotten. And as BTS's journey carried them across the Pacific towards South Korea, one truth remained clear. Las Vegas would always remember the week BTS came to town. And ARMY would never forget the day they had to say goodbye. Purple Heart Airplane. The emotional scenes did not end when BTS disappeared into the airport terminal. In fact, for many fans, the hardest moment came afterward. As the members moved beyond the final security checkpoints, the crowd outside Harry Reid International Airport slowly realized there would be no more waves, no more smiles, and no more chances to see BTS before their departure. For several minutes, many fans simply stood in silence. Some hugged each other. Others wiped away tears. A few continued holding their banners high even after the members were no longer visible. The atmosphere felt strangely similar to the final moments of the Day 4 concert at Allegiant Stadium. The same feeling lingered in the air. A mixture of gratitude, pride, sadness, and hope. Across social media, emotional posts appeared by the thousands. Thank you for the best week of my life. Las Vegas will never be the same. I wasn't ready to say goodbye. BTS gave us memories that will last forever. Photos from the airport quickly spread around the world. Fans analyzed every smile, every wave, and every interaction captured by cameras. Some noticed Jungkook turning back one final time toward fans before entering the terminal. Others focused on Jimin's repeated waves or Jin's warm smile toward the crowd. Within hours, airport farewell clips had accumulated millions of views. The reaction was especially emotional because the Las Vegas concerts had exceeded nearly every expectation. Many fans originally arrived expecting incredible performances. Instead, they experienced something much larger. For 4 nights, ARMY transformed Las Vegas into a global celebration unlike anything the city had seen in years. Hotels became gathering places for fans from dozens of countries. Restaurants filled with people exchanging stories about BTS. Entire streets glowed with purple lights. Even people who were unfamiliar with BTS quickly became aware that something extraordinary was happening. The ARIRANG World Tour had not simply visited Las Vegas. It had completely transformed it. That reality became increasingly clear as fans began sharing memories from the week. Photos captured emotional reunions between friends who had traveled across continents to attend the concerts. Stories emerged about strangers helping one another, sharing food, gifts, and friendship simply because they were united by BTS. The concerts ended, but the memories continued growing. Meanwhile, inside the airport, BTS prepared for the long journey home. The members had spent days performing at the highest level in front of massive crowds while also participating in media appearances, fan events, and tour-related activities. Although the smiles remained, many fans understood the group was undoubtedly exhausted. Yet despite the demanding schedule, BTS continued acknowledging supporters until the very last possible moment. That simple gesture only deepened the emotional connection fans felt. As news of the departure spread internationally, media outlets around the world published coverage of the group's farewell to Las Vegas. Many articles highlighted the enormous success of the ARIRANG concerts. Others focused on the economic impact generated by the events. But most reports centered on something less measurable: the emotional bond between BTS and ARMY. That bond was visible everywhere during the Las Vegas stop. It appeared in the endless chants inside Allegiant Stadium. It appeared in the tears during emotional songs. It appeared in the airport farewell. And it appeared online as millions of fans shared their favorite memories. As departure time drew closer, fan communities organized virtual farewell messages across social media platforms. Hashtags continued trending worldwide. Purple heart emojis filled comment sections. Fan-made videos celebrating the Las Vegas concerts appeared by the thousands. Many of them ended with the same message: "See you again." Because while the goodbye felt painful, fans understood something important. This was not the end. It was only the end of one chapter. BTS would continue their journey. ARMY would continue supporting them. And eventually, somewhere in the future, another city would experience the same magic Las Vegas had just witnessed. Back in Nevada, workers began dismantling portions of the massive ARIRANG production. Equipment trucks loaded stage components. Temporary structures around the stadium disappeared. Merchandise booths closed. The physical signs of the concerts slowly faded away. Yet for those who attended, the memories remained vivid. Many fans later admitted they continued replaying videos from the concerts throughout the entire day. Some watched Jungkook's dance breaks repeatedly.